I'm Sabrina from Under the Stars, and we are here with
Kyle
from
Real Friends.
Interesting. So first is, what do you prefer, festivals or venues?
I like venues. I'm not a huge fan of playing outside. Venues are a more controlled environment, and I feel like you're able to kind of put on a little bit better of a show in a venue because there's lights and everything.
Yeah,
and
it's more personal.
Totally, and yeah, it's more personal. Like, I would much rather play to 500 people in a venue that are very excited and like singing along, and it's kind of all crushed in there, than like a festival with
It's like people are in the trees. And
I mean, like, and a lot of festivals we play, it's like there's like we have our pocket of people that know us, but then for the most part it's like a lot of newer people, which is good too, but I just prefer the like kind of more punk rock vibe.
I know you guys were just at Warps. Did you like enjoy that at all?
Oh yeah, Warp's is a little different, I would say.
Yeah.
It's a lot more geared towards our style. Warp is cool, but the weather sucks.
So anyway, how has your writing process changed, like from when you guys first started? Are you involved with the writing at all?
Yeah, I write actually a lot of the lyrics. Like, I play bass, but...
So you do poetry, right?
But yeah, well, I do poetry as well, but I've kind of always written the lyrics, a majority of the lyrics in the band, because when we started the band, it was just me and the guitar player, Dave. So it was just music. And then Dan, our vocalist, came along later. And when he came along, I was just kind of like, hey, I kind of had these lyrics in mind for the song. Like, check it out. And we just kind of rolled with that. And now it's more collaborative. Like, it's pretty much 50-50 now. Changes, I guess, I'd say we still pretty much write like how we've always written, except now as our career advances, we like work with more producers and stuff and get more outside opinions.
Yeah.
Which is actually really helpful. For a while we kind of strayed away from that. We were like, no, we write our own songs, and we still do, but just to have that outside opinion of like, hey, try this, try that, like, it really makes a big difference.
Helps it more well-rounded, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you learn new things.
Yeah.
Like we learned, for example, like we learned, years ago, like when we were first properly produced, that we were kind of like doing too much. It was like, you don't need this many parts in your song. Like you could like make it more simple and focus more on vocals, and like not, we were almost doing too much with the music. Yeah. It was just kind of like, you're doing this guitar part and then this one over it and then vocals. It's like, no one's hearing this guitar part. Like make it work around the vocals. Like that's kind of our thing on the last record, especially, was whatever works best for vocals.
So what usually comes first?
Music first.
Yeah.
Like we'll write a whole song, even like everything, and then we'll put vocals over it.
So this is like a two-parter. What is out of all the songs you have, your favorite song to play when you're on tour? It could be something you play currently, you don't play anymore.
We currently are playing a song called Composure from our new record, which is titled Composure as well. And it's just a fun song to play. I just really like it. It's just like got a really kind of jumpiness to it, and it's a song that really translates live. Like, it wasn't a single, so like it's not like super known by everyone, but I feel like whenever the chorus hits, everyone just like starts jumping. So I feel like anyone can enjoy it, which I like that, because I feel like, especially on a tour like this, we're playing in front of a lot of new people. There's some people that have never even heard of us, so they don't know the songs. So I think it's cool to just go, all right, everybody jump.
The jumping ones are the best. What do you think is the audience's favorite song to hear?
Probably From the Outside, which is our last song that we've been playing on this tour. It just always gets the best response. I feel like that's kind of when everyone really like finally opens up. It's like, this is the last song, so like, let's go, And I feel like some people that may be reserved like start singing, or like, and I feel like people even catch on to it that maybe have never even heard it, because the chorus is just, there's not that many words in it. So I feel like they kind of towards the end maybe start singing, and it just is a really good way to end the set.
Do you have any conspiracy theories you're into?
There's like 9/11 conspiracy theory.
That counts.
There's like a documentary on that called Loose Change that I've watched like a bunch. Like, I was really into it years ago, but I haven't really like thought about it in a while. But yeah, it's interesting.
Some new weird ones if you're looking for a conspiracy theory.
Okay, let's hear
it. If you go on YouTube, there's a lot of Disney World conspiracy theories, like people who died there, like weird things that the workers do.
Oh, really?
If you can get a tattoo right now, what would it be?
Tattoo?
Random, on the spot, no thought put into it.
Well, not to be sad or anything, but one of my best friends recently passed away, and he had a lot of tattoos. So I'd probably get one of his tattoos.
Like a replica one?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Just to, he had like, actually, we have a song called Home for Fall that is actually about my friend who recently passed away, but it was written when he was still alive.
Yeah.
But it actually mentions a tattoo. It says, because he had a tattoo of Illinois on his forearm. So I'd probably do that.
Do you have a phase that you went through, like a weird hair phase, like the scene? Did you regret a phase you ever went through?
I wouldn't say I regret. I didn't really have a scene phase necessarily. I've kind of always dressed the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Even so, I never grew out of the scene, I guess. 'Cause
Yeah.
I used to really be into like nu metal.
Mm-hmm.
So I wore like the really baggy pants that cover your feet, like when I was in junior high. And my mom, like Mac gear and
The
Jinko
Hot Topic pants.
and kickwear. Yeah, like, so I had bought these pants. My parents are divorced, so we'd go out with my dad, and he would like buy us clothes, and he bought me these pants from Hot Topic because he didn't care. He was like, yeah, whatever. So I got these Hot Topic Mac gear pants, and they were like, went over my feet, like totally covered my feet, and there was like a Velcro like strap, I remember, and like a big like thing, and I wore them to school one day, and my mom didn't see me wearing them, and then like she got home from work and she saw them, she's like, what? Those are awful, those are too gothic looking, and she took them and threw them away. Yeah.
She did you a favor
It was awful.
when you look back on it.
No, yeah, now I look back on it, and my mom was kind of strict. Like, she says now that she's like, I feel bad, I was really hard on you. But she was like, didn't want me to wear that. She didn't want me to wear shirts with skulls on it. Like, stuff like, my mom didn't want the, like, gothy kind of thing. But I will say, like, when I started playing in bands, that my mom, like, has always supported me. So, because I never went to college or
Did she
anything.
come to a lot of shows?
No, not really. She doesn't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't get what it is. But my mom has always been like, hey, if you like doing it, then I support you.
Yeah.
You know?
That's good.
So she
That's
might
the
have
best.
thrown away my big gothic pants, but
She's behind your
sup-
cleat.